So we probably, before we start, go deeper into the topic, just tell us a little bit about the R&D and innovation in Thales, the center in Singapore.
All right. In Singapore, we have one of the 5 Thales corporate research labs in the world, known as TRT Singapore. It is our only corporate lab in Asia, and also the only one which is not within one of the major countries of Thales. Researchers in TRT Singapore collaborate not only with colleagues within the Thales R&D and engineering community, we also collaborate with local research ecosystem and the customers. We have also set up 2 joint labs with the Nanyang Technological University for more upstream research. One of them is with the French CNRS on nanotechnologies, and the other one is with Thales Alenia Space on small satellite technologies. Now, our innovation approach is very user-centric, I would say. In 2014, we actually set up an innovation hub in Singapore as a platform to engage customers and end users to co-innovate and co-develop solutions that addresses their pain points. We adopt design thinking methodology to frame their challenges, brainstorm together ideas, and create innovative concepts to address their challenges. So far, we have organized up to something like 30 innovation campaigns and have generated about 60 new concepts over the last 4 years. So in that sense, we are able to adopt both techno-push as well as requirement pool approaches to create values for the customer.
All right. So Singapore must be an exciting city for R&D and innovation. Could you expand a little bit on that?
Yeah, the Singapore government is investing heavily in research and innovation. They provide research funding through multiple channels. And they do encourage the industry to collaborate with the local research institutes as well as the government agencies. Singapore customers are forward-thinking and they are open. They are always willing to share their use cases, always interested to explore innovative ideas and keen to collaborate with the industry to conduct few experimentations. Singapore also provides a very conducive environment for testing various solutions, especially related to smart cities. And this has created quite a vibrant R&D ecosystem where you see many things happening everywhere at the same time. And of course, this year is also the year of innovation between France and Singapore. So I would expect to see more collaboration between the 2 countries in innovative projects.
All right. Very exciting. So probably, could you share with us some concrete examples of what you guys are doing at your R&D center there?
Sure. Last year, we were proud to be awarded a research grant from the Singapore Maritime and Port Authority to develop a demonstrator based on our concept of WISE, wise like wise men. So my colleague here, Keelan, will be happy to share with you more about it.
All right, so the WISE concept, right? So William,
yes.
Yeah. So the WISE concept stands for what if scenarios exploration. The goal is to put anticipation capabilities, basically what makes humans human, into an automatic monitoring system. In usual environments that are monitored, sensors are deployed and capture events. Most of the time, these events will lead to nothing, but unfortunately, from time to time, it will lead to an incident. And at this point, the operators have no choice but to react to the incident while it's ongoing, and they end up with a degraded situation. What Thales proposes to do is to shift the focus of the operator from a reactive mode to a preventive mode. So, starting from the current situation and going much faster than real-time using simulation, we are able to explore different features triggered by different events. We can then warn the operator in advance in case an incident might be happening. he has then time to act beforehand, or worst case, to decrease the impact of the incident.
So I guess that you have already implemented the WISE concept, right? So it's already
Yes, of course. So we had the opportunity to instantiate the WISE concept into a project that we call AWACS, which stands for Advanced Warnings for Crowd Situations. The goal here is to optimize the monitoring of crowded environments. So for this project, we were able to work with an end user, which is a Singapore cruise center, and they are handling cruise and ferry terminals. We work with them in the biggest facility, which is similar to a small airport in terms of number of passengers involved. So today, what do? They handle the flow of passengers with the CCTV feeds to monitor the situation, with the ship and passenger manifests, and with the subject matter experts. These people are very experienced and they have a huge knowledge of crowd dynamics, which means they can assess a situation just by looking at it. They can also predict how the situation is going to evolve. What we are trying to do here in this project, first we are trying to allow them to spend more time on implementing solutions rather than spending time on closely monitoring the situation. And we're also trying to capture the knowledge, because these people are very hard to train and also soon to retire. So what do we do in the terminal? We ingest the available data, so basically the ship and passenger manifest, but also the video analytics, the results of the video analytics tools, and we create a digital twin which is based on a Thales in-house crowd simulator. Then from this digital twin, we are able to compute the current KPIs values, which means we can give the operator a sense of what is happening in the terminal. And using simulation, we can go as fast as possible and explore different scenarios based on events of interest. So these events are of three kinds. The non-event, which is a normal situation, the likely events, so stuff that is happening every day or several times a day, like the closure of an immigration booth, and the unlikely event, such as a terrorist attack or a fire in the terminal. Then, by using simulation, we can compute the KPI values in the future and warn the operator in case the situation might be getting bad. So also one of the main reasons why our simulations are accurate is thanks to the implementation of localized behavior models, matching the customer environment and designed by social scientists. And finally, on top of working with SMEs and startups in Singapore, we are collaborating with the local universities to develop an advanced decision support capability and a validation framework for our simulations.
All right, guys, so lots of things going on in that field. Thank you for sharing that with us today. Thank you to both of you. So you were live from Singapore, and we are here at Viva Tech in Paris. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much.